Hello guys, Tops here. Today I have something that got requested, and that is kind of a late game guide for those people who enjoy playing late game. And the base is we assume it's like day 150 plus. We have survived the late game crisis. We have done all the legendary locations. What now? And now we are kind of having fun with our company, right? We did all the hard work. Now we can earn the fruits of our labor. And what we kind of want to do is we want to recruit, right? This is like day 300. So in my company, I think I kind of have everything. Yeah, like I don't know. I have two fencers. I have a red catcher with approach of old gods. I have a mad cultist who read the black book. I could dismiss this guy. I have two dagger overwhelm tanks who are kind of bad, but they're here. I have my original oath taker. I have my huge sword lance. I have all of my strong frontliners, right? And at this case, I think I've done all the legendary locations. We've done Kraken, Monolith. We have done Black Library, Goblin City, and at this point of the game, what do we do now? We kind of enjoy ourselves, and if we are not done recruiting, we want to min-max our recruits. So in this case, I would probably say I try to dismiss these guys and try to greed for more stronger Battleforge tanks. I would probably dismiss my mad cultist, right? Because he is not serving any purpose anymore. He read the black book. I could dismiss this guy. I kind of want to keep my fencers. This guy I want to keep just cause he's a badass. But probably if I want to min-max, I want to have a sword duelist for the reproach of the old god, but a Battleforge version who's like way stronger than this one. And overall, maybe another sword lance, maybe more another gunner, a solid archer. And we are kind of like min-maxing our gear, right? If we just assume we are trying to min-max our bros, let's just assume I have min-maxed my bros. I have all the bros I want to have in my company. Now I want to min-max gear. So I am greeding for famed items, basically. And you can already see I have a famed Shamshi in the backpack. I would kind of look for a famed bow. I would look for famed crossbows, famed fencing swords. I don't know. We have two crazy good fencers, but no fencing swords. So that's a lack for sure. We need famed nimble gear, right? We don't have enough famed nimble gear. Okay, this is our banner frontline tank. Then we would definitely need some more famed Battleforge helmet. Battleforge famed gear is always stuff that we are looking for and stuff that we could need. Right, and we kind of just want to min-max our gear. And we do that by raiding some camps, right? This one, for instance, there is, necromancer camps. And like at this point, we have a god company, more or less, and we want to do the camps that have really high loot chance. And these camps are, in my opinion, like one of the best camps are the southern ones in the desert. They have relatively high loot chance, the bigger ones, and are relatively easy if you have a strong company. Because nomads, they don't do a lot of damage, they're just hard to kill. And as soon as you get to the point where you have a lot of good bros and you can kill fast, like you have very high accuracy on your bros, a lot of melee skill, a lot of melee defense, you just shred a nomads like nothing, right? So these guys would just destroy nomads, and they wouldn't die to them because nomads don't do a lot of damage. So we kind of want to min-max our gear. Another camp that is really profitable are ancient undead camps, and I don't have one on this map. But like ancient undead camps have relatively high chance of fame gear if they are far away from the city. Generally speaking, the more away the camps are from cities, the more likely it is that you have famed items, right? So this one is like, it's a small camp right near to a city, like has 0 chance. This one is a little bit farther out, has a higher chance. It's a bigger camp as well. So try to do the big camps that have high chance of good loot. For instance, we have a small barbarian camp. I like to keep those to spawn barbarian warlords. But this one looks like it. The big barbarian camps, they are hard to do and they are very risky, but they have most of the time like 40% plus chance of a famed item. So if you manage to survive with your team, you want to do those kind of camps. Undead camps tend to have a relatively high chance, same as big goblin camps. Although I really hate the goblin camps, big orc camps have a relatively high chance of having famed items. And actually, let's try to do a bigger orc camp. Why not? Yeah, and as you can see, only 2% chance in these smaller camps. And yeah, we kind of want to min-max our late game gear. It's kind of like the guide. Just doing a lot of fights, earn a lot of money. And if we have the money and the fights, we check all the castles, all the weaponsmiths, all the armor shops, and we want... See, this is one of these fights that we just avoid. And we want to have famed gear, basically. We buy famed weapons in shops. We do caravan missions to famed... to weaponsmiths. Basically to castles who have weapons and armor smiths to generate famed items from the caravan contracts. Stuff like that, as always, is what we want to try. Yeah, let's see. It's an orc camp. What's inside of this camp? Orc warlord, some warriors, many orc young, some berserkers. So not too bad, right? So this is a relative easy camp, relatively speaking. I think we could bring archers and fencers and stuff. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, this camp should be a joke. We have super strong guys. Let's see if we can generate a famed item. You know, unlucky for us, they have a lot of berserkers. Berserkers are one of these opponents that you have to watch out, because they do a shit ton of damage, basically. And yeah, kind of just try to take this fight. I don't know, do we have quick hands? We do. That's nice. Boom. Yeah, when it comes to orcs, there's always like... should have stabbed him there. There's always... or the best way to deal with orcs is to kill them fast, right? Especially if you are in this kind of position where you can kill them relatively easily. Also, like, the berserkers are the biggest threat in the beginning. After the berserkers, the warriors are the biggest threat. So try to kill the berserkers as fast as possible. Right. And if never put a single bro in front of the berserkers, because as you could see, as soon as you have 2 eligible targets for a berserker, the berserker will always try to AoE. Not only berserkers, basically every AI does that. They try to AoE if possible. If you give them the opportunity, of course. Right? So try to give them not the opportunity, to hit you with the single target attack, because the single target attack does way more damage, and that's something that you don't want. Orcs has relatively high resolve, but also a lot of hit points. So killing the orc youngs fast and trying to break the bigger orcs with that is a solid strategy, although it's sometimes unreliable. Dazing this guy. The orc warlord. Taking down the orc warlord early if possible is important, because he can rally the troops. Right? And he makes... his scream is also... He has fearsome, right? So it's a very, very strong opponent. And try to not get your bros isolated like this. This leads most likely to death. To an early death. So basically, at this moment, he's in banner range. I will try to rally him here. Thank God that this worked. And yeah. Time to bash some orcs, isn't it? Having a hammer guy is really good versus orc warriors, and especially versus orc warlord. He has 500 armor. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And as you can see, we are just trying to min-max these fights, trying to survive and don't get hit, if possible. And then we want to have as many as these fights as possible. Orc warlord is fleeing now. See, this is sketchy. Never give your opponents, especially orc berserkers with flail, the opportunity to do the single target attack, because this guy will one-shot your god bros if he headshots them. So like, be really, really careful if you engage orc berserkers in melee. They have 90 resolve, and they are confident they have around 100 resolve, so they're basically impossible to break. Most of the time they just die before they break. So that's that. Yeah. That was a body shot, by the way. So we got super lucky here. That could have easily been a dead bro. So as you can see, even these like relatively easy camps versus my god company, right? I have a god company. Can be surprisingly sketchy really fast. And especially these orc berserkers, they don't break. They don't break. And if we surround them like this, we give the AI the opportunity to not use the single target attack. The orc berserker will AoE, which is exactly what we want, right? Doggy saves life. Dogs are the best bros. Always use dogs in fights. They can... It gives the AI another target to hit, right? And that's kind of what we want. Giving the AI another target. Yeah. And as you can see, like, orcs are super tough. Like, they tend to not run as easily. Even if you have fearsome, it's a lot of the time pretty gambly if they run or they don't. So, killing them fast is a priority. Let's see if we can death blow. We can. Okay. Fight done. Let's see if we get a famed item. Oh, we went in with 11 bros. Oopsies. okay, we got a lot of tools. Got no famed item, sadly. But one of our bros took a injury, smashed hand, or fractured hand is not too bad. But his armor is badly damaged, so this guy has to be backpacked and put in. We have to swap him out for one of our fencers, maybe. Like this guy. Probably the best fencer I've ever had. That's just ridiculous. Oh, we have negative defense. That explains a lot. We have the Oath of Wrath, I think. Yeah. Again, we kind of want to greed for all the late game camps, if possible. And get as much fights done in order to get as much famed gear as we can without taking too much damage. IG, we want to avoid taking a lot of damage so we can take a lot of fights in a row, get a lot of famed items. And like, it is really up to us. At this point, we can do whatever. And we can just enjoy ourselves. And this is, I think this is kind of like the best part of Battle Brass, where we can enjoy the fruits of our hard work and labor. We just played probably for 50 hours at this point, and we put all of the sweat and the hard work into our company. And now we have gods. We recruited hundreds of bros to keep the best ones, and look at that. Now we are getting veteran levels, making them to true gods. We are getting famed items for them, and we are just absolutely min-maxing and enjoying ourselves. This is the best part of Battle Brass, in my opinion. Yeah, and then again we have even some backpack fames because they didn't roll well. Sometimes just recruiting until we find a good bro for a famed could be something we maybe want to do. Just replacing bros that aren't like even good bros. Replace them with like absolute god bros. So like, I would probably throw away these tanks in order to get better Battleforge tanks. That would be something I might do. I definitely throw away this guy. This guy's zero purpose outside of reading the black book. So I would throw away this guy. I love Faust, but I probably would dismiss him. He's just a random ratcatcher and get a Battleforge Sword Duelist for the Reproach of the Old Gods. And overall, we have a lot of quick hands. I don't know if we have fearsome or not. Doesn't look like a fearsome run. What is this guy doing? I think this guy was an experiment. Yeah, weird. Kind of weird. Anyways, Fame Flail would be nice for him. Fame Timer for him. He has more than famed gear. We have a decent amount of famed armor with armor attachment. We need an armor attachment for this famed armor, for instance. We'll probably need to give him another helmet as well. He needs a backpack axe. As we can see, we just have a sword lance. We definitely would like to have another huge sword lancer with more melee attacks. So yeah, replacing this guy or just giving him more stats to work with would be something we would also do. Yeah, it is really like min-maxing gear. I don't know if you find that useful. Like most players probably know this already, but I got a request to make a guide for late game when you basically beaten the game and you just want to have fun. And yeah, the honest answer is just have fun. Take the fights you want to take, ignore the fights you don't want to take, and hunt the famed items. Right? Hunt the famed items and fuck those goblins, man. Ignore the goblins. We've done Goblin City. We've beaten them enough. Yeah. Alright, guys. I think this is it for today. I hope you had some fun. You probably learned nothing. Maybe I entertained you a little bit. I hope. And yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.